Hello everyone, I am Shubhankul Shrestha and this video is regarding the Microsoft Engage 2021 project which I have made throughout my 4 weeks of journey. Not just limiting myself to the exact UI of the existing Teams app, I tried to work on some parts which I thought would give a better user experience. Realizing the same, I changed the nav bar. In addition to this, I also changed the login and sign up format, which I use as mock. I'll just sign up as a new user. I put my data and I now register. I receive a prompt that the registration is successful and now I can use those credentials to sign in. So signing in again. So I've used a spinner to show that the your data is loading. So we have two buttons here. One is for logout and one is for dashboard. I'll move to the dashboard. Second week, I incorporated the video chat functionality so that many people can add up and get to video chat with each other. So without wasting further time, let's just create a new room. And so, for connecting to new room, it takes the permission by you to connect to it, and which I'll use to copy and just paste the link by the other user. And here it also says connect, and now we have two users in the video meet. The echoing sound that you just heard is because of being unmuted, and as soon as I muted both, now you can see just one voice, which is mine, and this shows that the mute and unmute functionality is working perfectly. Okay, so whenever I click the video button, so it pauses my video, and thus the other user is not able to see me, and thus that's how it goes. Now let's see the chat functionality of our app. So whenever a person sends a message to the video chat, so all the participants connected to that particular video chat will receive a notification like this, and whenever we open the notification, we can see the message and send a message again. So yeah, so it works, and both the users can now send real-time messages to each other. Next part that I would like to show you is the screen share feature. And the screen share feature shares the screen of one person to all the participants that are a part of the stream. Not wasting much time, let's just stop the screen, and yes, that actually renders the video again of the user. Okay, so on clicking the end call button, we are now redirected to the messenger tab, and in the messenger tab you can see that a room MH00007 is created, in which we talked just now. So whenever I click the room, I can see the chats that happened in the room itself. If you want to have a video call again, so we can just click this video call button and a new meeting will be started right in there, and the same video call button can be used here in the same room so that people get connected to the video call again. In the third week of my journey, or the third sprint, I worked on the authentication part using passport module. So in the adopt feature, we had to implement the functionality which I just showed to you. So whenever a user chats in a video room, or people conversate in a video room, they should get the chat in the messenger tab as well, which is being shown here. The feature that I had worked upon is starting a conversation before even having a video meet. So for starting a conversation, my app provides this functionality to create a room in the messenger tab itself. So when I send this message, it will be visible here once I enter the room by sending my first message. When I send my first message, now as you can see, I am able to view the earlier message as well as my message has been sent to the user. And now conversation can go ahead, talked in just now. So that's how it works, and this is my app, and that's all about my app. Now, if you want to know about how my app works and how the data flows into my app without even using anything like Firebase or any public SDK or any public API, you can pause the video now and can view this model. Thank you.